It's time to squeak it. Who up fucking squeaking they squad? Mari is. Alright, it's been like a minute. I'm probably actually, like, you know, I'll probably run ads now and it will recognize that, you know, I can run ads. What is up, my Squeak squatters? You fucking know why they're here. Yo, Milky, did you also your mind to the Ryoshu teaser? Blue shirt. I mean, it makes sense. All right, you want to double it? You want to fucking double it? We're gonna double it. All right, so now you want to double that. So we're up to 266,240 points. Okay, we're just blowing all of our channel points immediately upon the stream starting. That's good. You're giving me money for some reason. This is good, I think. Yeah, we can just blow all of our money now. Just get it all out right now. This isn't even Kirby anymore. This is Toho. Whatever. We roll with it. Look, you didn't re-roll the prime price. What if I don't care? What if I don't care? What if I just don't give a shit? First year college finished with success. That's what we love to fucking hear. Good job. You're doing better than I did. I've won 4 gambles in a row to afford that. Because you gambled your life away. I'm going to teach you now that gamblers never win. Gamblers will never win. They never prosper. So just for that, I'm going to take the price of pain and I'm going to just fully increase it to 100,000 channel points. All right, good luck, everybody. Yeah, hello. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. I can have this here now. But also, I really just want to hear this next part in Fuda from Sato. It's good. It's good. Okay, now we can lock in fully on Kirby. I am no longer thinking about people wanting to fuck the Star Fox characters. I've gotten that. So as you can see here, Kirby, our little guy, was about to eat his cake, and now it's gone. I want you to swap the screens. I do need to swap the screens. Screen layout. this has to be worth that greedy King Dedede. They are fuckable. Are they, though? They used to be fuckable. Are they fuckable now? And that's how Kirby's latest fantastic adventure begins. Alright, it's time to squeak it. We're going to story. Early afternoon in Dreamland. It's so peaceful that even the clouds are drowsy. And now it's Kirby's favorite time of the day. Snack time. Today's yummy snack is a sweet, fluffy slice of strawberry shortcake. Time to dig in. Oh, we just saw this. We just saw this. Yeah, because it was Dedede. All right. Why can't I control this? Why can I not control this? Input and hotkeys. That's why. None of this was mapped. Literally none of this was mapped, and I didn't even fucking notice because the entire time I was playing the other game. We'll make you A, you'll be Z, you'll be Y, you'll be X, you will be select, you'll be start, you will be R, you will be L. Because of the fact that fucking Canvas Curse doesn't use anything. But hi, we're here to a good game. A good, clean game for everybody. It's got beam. Remember beam? The beam's like a whiz. Beam it, beam it, beam it! I can finally play Kirby again. Do I have to, like, throw up? That's how. It's just X. It's not select. We've got little effects. Everything is so cool because it's Kirby. It's Kirby. They redid the thing where they put burning and fire into one, like, thing. So, you know, life is good again. We have dash attacks now. It's time for fucking Squeak Squad. Get in here, my squeakers. This will continue until next week. And then next week, around this time, I'm going to scare my shelf. Yeah, my shelf. It's very scary. Made of wood. I'm going to scare myself shitless by playing Subnautica 2 next week, whenever it releases in early access. Did you see the Ryoshu yet? How would I fucking not? I am Mr. Limbus Company. I have my finger on the pulse of this game at all times. Subnautica 2 is releasing in early access, yeah. From what they've said, the game will have. I spilled some drink on me. From what they've said, there's going to be like a unique ending solely for early access that will purposely leave off on a cliffhanger, so that way you don't know everything that's going to be happening. Bubble powers. Do you want companions? I'll probably play it solo, because like that would enhance the fear. And then whenever I want to fuck around and find out and just have fun, then I'll play with people. That's whenever I want to play like Subnautica, like for fun. Max, he made it. I don't want sword. I don't want that. Find treasure and move on. Who knows what's inside? Why should you throw yourself in Ocean Game 2? I like Subnautica. I think Subnautica 1 is really fun. Does it scare me? Yeah. I don't like it. But I mean, the game is really cool. Because, like... it's one of the very few survival game things where you can, like, get to an ending and have it do something. I did it. Oh my god, this is the level from the demo. You can burn grass. I know they're behind one of these. Is like for real FR like door. Yeah, like this one. What do we get? Parasol. Garbage. God, I love Kirby. Whenever it's fun. Hell yeah. Crack gaming. Can I play Subnautica below zero? No. Why did it get Parasol again? Gaming. Yeah! Yeah! This is what it's all about. This is what fucking, this is Squeak Squad is for. You see this shit? Kirby's fucking back, baby. Oh, I fucked that up. Hang on, I gotta respawn animal. Animal Kirby. This is what it's all about. I feel like I never got out of its demo stage. No, Below Zero came out. It's like, it's a finished product. People just didn't like it. Big chest. The squeaks. Yeah, I'm mine. And now I can be Red Kirby. So if I ever want to be Red Kirby, I can go here. On this. And now... oh, no, I love that. That wasn't Red Kirby. That was the Fire Scroll. Now I can do a different thing with fire. Why? Stop giving me Parasol! Thanks for being here for part of the shared hallucination for 2 years. Why'd you lie about Red Bee? Because I thought something different. Why do I keep getting Parasol? I think if I mix more food with the Maximato, it gives me like a 1-up. Oh, no, I can't. That's what it is. I think 2 Maximatos gives me a 1. Or does it give me an invincibility candy? I forget. I love animal. Not as much as I love sword, though. You hear that? You hear that? Cut! You hear that? You hear the swing? You hear the swing? That's the good stuff. That's what it's all about right there. Ninja better. This is true. However, they all get hard mogged by Ghost. I want that. How's the sword moveset in this game? Basically the same as Amazing Mirror. Do I care? No, I don't. This I care about. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wake up. And then you can beat him up for more food. I don't think I want. Fuck it. I don't want parasol. No, I'd much rather have, like, ice. Lamau bye. I beat you. No, I need this. I beat you. Go down. Explode, 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 explode. Damn. Not the T-Vet. What's he gonna do? Get mad? It's my shit. Secret door key. I can now be green. The secret. However, green is a bad. Nah, it was ninja. Green is a bad color, so we're not gonna pick green. I don't. Okay, I don't want sword. Give me ninja. Ninja Kirby. It's really fun to throw these shurikens at things. And I mean, like, it's really fun. What are your thoughts on dark blue? Kind of scary. I mean, that's like, that's a scary color. Yeah, ninja's fun. How about light blue? That's a good color. That's a friendly color. Dark blue's a scary color, though. What's the best color in your opinion? Beige. Beige is a neutral color. I don't feel strong emotions while looking at it, so I don't tire myself out. How about a green? Green is that's too much. Too dark, like too bright, too scary. There's a lot of emotion that goes into looking at green, I think. Oh fuck, high jump. Alright, that's one part of a life. Should be on black. Good color. Good color. Nice and dark. Very kind of scary. Kind of scary. You know, the darker a color is, the more likely a monster could be in it. But if a color is too bright, then it's also, like, not good, because you feel too many emotions and it tires you out. Maybe I'm back to black. Isn't that like the absence of color? Anyway, bye. Thoughts on chartreuse. Make up a real color. I missed a fucking treasure chest. Let me do it again. The best part about these games is that, like, you can kind of just, like, run through the game pretty fast and the levels, so it doesn't matter. Thoughts on... Well, it's actually kind of, you know, interesting that you would say that, because I have been thinking a lot about it. And I think that my conclusion is just that... Penis tip pink. No one said that. What game comes after this one? I have no clue. There, return to Dreamland. Like, there's so many Limbus players on Steam. Yeah. You can't escape Mass Attack. I've never played Mass Attack. I have nothing to escape. Oh my god! A treasure chest! Bye. I think you might be talking about Batman. No, I'm not. I'm talking about Kirby. See, I had to go back and get the puzzle piece. Cupid, though. Why? Why is everything Parasol? It has to be like an emulator issue. It has to be like, for some reason, because I'm using an emulator, it doesn't like have an RNG seed. So it's gotta be like, oh yeah, sorry, everything's gonna be fucking Parasol. What up? Another one up. Is that it? Streamer, do the funny thing. Why would I do that? The real Agnes Tachyon? Shouldn't you be on the horse track right now with the other Uma Musumamis? Like, come on, huh? That was a really short level. What if I just smack this and see what we get? Fire. Fire and Parasol, of course, make Parasol. Now, what does ice and Parasol make? Oh, you know. Wheel. So it's okay, it's not an emulator issue. Why do I keep getting Parasol then? Other things can't exist. Yeah. 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 Thanks. Yay. I'm excited. We're excited to get... what's this? Someone's stolen King Dedede's treasure chest. Of course, he doesn't know a thing about the strawberry shortcake. So what's going on? Who's really behind the disappearing shortcake? Suddenly, a whirlwind appears, bringing a band of big-eared strangers. Who are these guys? A band of thieves known as the Squeaks. With treasure chests in tow, they begin to march jauntily away. King Dedede acts as quick as a wink. He grabs Kirby and hurls him at the Squeaks. What a shot. He throws a perfect strike. The Squeaks teeter and lose their balance. They all tumble into a deep chasm, taking the treasure with them. Surely the shortcake is part of the lost loot. Looks like Kirby's quest isn't over yet. Anyway, I'm excited because we went to the store before, today. And I found some spicy chips there. And they're like... yeah, Mari. But they're pepperoni flavored. And the thing is that I've noticed that for some reason Europe doesn't believe pepperoni is real. So I'm interested in what they think pepperoni is. Oh yeah, metal. Huh? Usually, like, okay, like, huh? Okay, so on, like, pizzas and shit, it's usually, like, salami. It's not pepperoni, it's salami. That usually comes, like, bog stand. Like, if you just order, like... Metal Kirby. You can become a ball. Oh, wait, no, you can't. That's later. Metal Kirby's just kind of invincible to everything. Ass power up. You say that, and yet here I am, invincible to everything. Is it chips, fish, funny fish, pepperoni flavor? Yes. Rock, but worse. You can move with this. You can't move with rock. This is better rock. Which is very much well, that's not really saying much because pepperoni. Pepperoni's great. Rock kind of sucks already. Like, see this? Power of metal. Let me just yoink that real quick. Yep, metal time. I don't have to be metal for this entire stage, but I will be. Oh yeah, bubble's a thing in this game. So Bubble Kirby is cool because you can just turn everything into bubbles. Which means a lot of really fun ability combos. Just on the fucking fly. There's high jump. Or you can turn people just into, like, regular stars. Regular stars kind of, you know, whatever. I bet these are useful for speed. Kirby puzzle. Honest to God, that's a classic Kirby puzzle. I don't need this. What do I get? Wheel. I know that Bubble is also, like, weirdly strong. Like, I don't know why. But Bubble is weirdly really good. Wash the rat. Like, come on, let's wash our rat. There we go. Nice and clean. Again, Bubble's just, like, weirdly really strong. Also, sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit on the down low today. I got a kind of bit of a headache. Don't know why, but I do. Really kind of, you know, really throbbing the old noggin up there. Unlike, you know, the throbbing my goblin, which is what I say whenever I look at the new Star Fox character. I'm really hung up on this topic, and I don't know why, but I think it's really funny that, like, a lot of furries have been like, I don't want to fuck the Star Fox characters. So we have an animal scroll now. I can be Kirby. I mean, you know, Kirby. Kirby. We also have, you know, boss battle badge. There's Deedly. And of course, we have one of the star seals. And this is where we build our big picture. Okay, can you be Kirby? No. No. People want to what? Some people want to fuck the Star Fox character. I mean, you know, duh. Like I said on, like, Blue Sky, everyone's been, like, pulling their goblin to, like, Crystal from Star Fox Adventures for, like, years now. But, like, no one wants to, like, do that to the new Star Fox characters, which I think is bad. I think that's the sign of a recession. Tornado. Tornado. It's actually pretty fun. I believe you. I don't hate the new design. I see a bunch of like conflicting things of people both like either A, hate the new designs, or B, really hate the fact that Star Fox 64 is being remade for the 4th time. Which is really funny. Which is really, really funny. Tiny Kirby. I need like I'm back to Limbus thing. Fourth time, yeah. Hi Parasol. Thanks for showing up. Star Fox 64. Remakes. It was there was a remake for the 3DS. There's the upcoming remake. And then there was a retelling of the story, I think with the Wii U version. Yeah, Star Fox Zero. Star Fox Zero. Yeah, on the Wii U, which was like it was another thing. It's a reimagining of Star Fox 64. Which I'm gonna go ahead, yeah, I'm gonna call that Star Fox 64, but you just kind of didn't want to call it Star Fox 64. Do I need Parasol for this? It would have made sense, but no. How do I get up there? That's gonna be free from lines. I love living again. Tornado is actually really fucking sick in this game. I just remembered how it works. Bomb, maybe. Maybe? Yeah, there's another door up there. I should just go up. Now there's no voice of the Earth ID trailer's a little scary. What are they playing? Oh, you know. They're cooking hard with that one. I think the main thing I'm interested in right now is the fact that, like, you can't get... I am thinking of the Tornado scroll. I absolutely am. Because I saw how Tornado was, like, you know, how its sprite work was, and I remembered all the fun stuff you can do with Tornado. I'm thinking when they're going to implement the new Intervalo, though. Because, like, the capstone was supposed to be the thing that came out right before, like, Intervalo 9.5, or 9.52, I think is the thing. My fucking chest! Can I do mirror dungeons? Yeah, regular mirror dungeons are fine. Bye, loser! What the US calls pepperoni is called pepperoni salami in Germany. But why? Why? Ghost letter. Wheel. I was already one step ahead of you. Wheel. Oh, I can jump. Don't have the distortion hunting interval. That's the next one. That's Intervalo 9.52. Because the first one was about what happens post Canto 9, and then 9.52 is us going to the new location. So like I said, very interesting that like they released the capstone ID early, because now I'm like, okay, well, when's the Intervalo come out? I need bubble. And language sucks. This is true. But also, I need to ask you, because you're German. What's with Germany's obsession with paprika? Like, everything has some kind of fucking paprika flavor. Like, what's with the obsession with the spice? Paprika fucks though. I mean, yeah, but like, why? Why not like cheese? They just fuck with paprika. Why not like cheese? A good cheese. Wars were fought over, that's why. Cows are too hard. No, they're not. I think I have to like jump and then do it? No. How did I do my dash move? It's on to the next country over. It's like cheese flavor and stuff. There's a lot of lack of cheese. Well, I can do down. How do I do over? They do not lack cheese. I mean, yeah, they don't lack cheese, but then they don't put a lot of cheese flavor on stuff. Oh, you can't be sprinting. Quarter circle forward. If a fucking Kirby game had quarter circles. It's a matter of no cheese flavor. I'm saying, like, observations from an American. It's very interesting that, like, a lot of our default shit is just cheese. Like, if there's a chip flavor that exists, it will generally have some kind of either cheese equivalent, or it will have, like, a barbecue equivalent. Whereas, like, here, it's paprika. Paprika and weirdly corn. I think there's only like ever 3 chests in a level, so I think I'm good here. Our sour cream and onion. Ah! Oh, I love me some sour cream and onion. Oh, you better keep going away from me. I'm gonna turn into a fiend for the sour cream. What if I scratch you? What if I scratch you? What if I just fucking scratch you? What if I just scratch your ass? Max plug, I'll die on that hill. I think I'm just like, I kind of just like sour cream and chips just in general. They're all just good. Let's scratch it. Blast it. There has to be some kind of eldritch horror behind this. No, it's the squeaks. Go! New wheel! You just don't see the need to make cheese-flavored shit out the wazoo. Understandable, to an extent. All I'm saying is, there could be cheese. There could be more cheese. I did also, like, I bought nacho cheese flavored Doritos while we were there too, and I'm interested to see, like, I feel like I've had them before here, but my brain is, like, losing cohesion every millisecond that I talk and am alive. So I don't remember what it tastes like, but I feel like I've had it before. It's like Kirby Superstar Ultra. I have. I played it for the Kirby Game-a-thon, like, a couple weeks ago. Oh shit, I fucked that up. That's the only chest in the entire level. Doing it again! What if you died? Again, I've said it before, but I think, like, one of the most fascinating things to me is, like, all the kinds of shit people put on pizza here. Like, I would call it sinful. What? Oh. They put, like, shit on pizza. Let me find it. No, I don't want to become a courier. Let's see if I can, like, do this random spot. Pizza. So, like, seafood pizza with shrimp, squid heads, and squid strips. Pizza Lucoules with hollandaise sauce, broccoli, asparagus, ham, turkey breast, and tomatoes. And then there's the spicy Genu Special with spinach, beef, onions, jalapenos, tomatoes, and hollandaise sauce. I wonder if I can find, like, the American pizza place. Or, like, some place that has, like, an American-style pizza. I don't even know where I am right now, by the way. I put in, like, an address. If I, like, I want... Like, usually it's pizza. Usually pizza is the kind of thing where it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Not pinza. Oh, there's a category for American! A lot of the American shit is burgers, which, you know, fair. You all get it. I don't know if Burger King... yeah, I guess Burger King counts. Alright, I need a different thing. Pizza Classic. Mushroom, spinach, 4-peach, Hawaiian pizza. Okay, you got the Hawaiian pizza right. That's good. Dynamite pizza. Extremely hot pizza. The big cheeseburger. Okay, what if I search for, like, American here? There is none. Alright, I went too hard. I went too hard in the paint on that one. I thought that said Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, I went too hard in the paint on that one too. Pizza. American. This has American in the name. Okay, somebody... I think this one, like, has a bunch of fucking... Someone give me a state. Give me, like, a popular American state right now. Give me a popular, like, American state. They have, like, pizzas made after states. New York. Pizza New York. Comes with ham and pineapple. Ham and pineapple on your New York pizza. California. Is there not a Cali pizza? There is no California pizza. The Ohio pizza. There is no Ohio pizza. That has, front ham, spinach, garlic, and egg. Egg. Florida. There's gotta be a Florida pizza, right? There's no Florida pizza. Oh, no, there is. That one comes with prawns and pineapple. Is egg that uncommon? In America? Yes. Okay, but what about like okay, what do you think comes on the all-American pizza? It just says American pizza. If you think classic American pizza, what's on it? Hamburger. That's funny. Hamburger. Burger. Hamburger and a live bald eagle. Pepperoni or hot dog. Cheese. Alright, so I see no one guessed. Mushrooms, broccoli, corn, and bell peppers. It is the fucked up pizza. Okay, so for instance, I'm gonna go to like people will crucify me for going to Pizza Hut. I can't go to pizzahut.com because I'm not legally an American citizen. Literally fucking 1984 over here, but whatever. Or Pop John's. Pizza. Fucking Pizza Hut. I have it on my phone. I have it on my phone. I got the Pizza Hut app on my phone. I just look it up. You can't stop me. You fucking cannot stop me. Wait, that's illegal. They can't stop me. 304. My area code. Now you know I live in West Virginia. Fuck it, I'll continue as a guest. I don't care. They won't let me. I'm gonna turn off Wi-Fi. Okay, so what's wrong with Pizza Hut? A lot of people don't like Pizza Hut. But like, okay, here's the thing. with, like, pizzas. Back home, okay? Even on, like, a veggie lover's pizza, what you're getting is green bell peppers, Mediterranean black olives, mushrooms, tomatoes, and onions. That's it. That's all that comes on a veggie pizza. We have other things like buffalo chicken, which is grilled chicken, banana peppers, and onions. The Hawaiian pizza is, of course, bacon, ham, and pineapple. Or you can get, like, a meat lover's pizza. The meat lovers comes with pepperoni, pork, bacon, beef, Italian sausage, and ham. And then the Super Supreme pizza comes with bell peppers, pepperoni, black olives, pork, beef, sausage, mushrooms, ham, and onions. This is what I mean by it. I say, like, pizzas are weird. Back home, it's just like, it's a lot of meat, really, and that's kind of it. It's just like, it's a fuckload of meat on pizza. It has to go for complex flavors or textures. That's kind of it. You never get more than 6 ingredients on a German pizza. Because, like, the thing is just that back home, things like corn, completely unheard of on a pizza. Egg, completely unheard of on a pizza. You could probably put turkey on a pizza, but, like, it would have to come in, like, shredded form. The same way that, like, most meats come shredded on a pizza. What else would there be? Any pepper that's not like a green bell pepper, you probably wouldn't see on a pizza, I don't think. If I max level my team for Kanto 4, can I brute force the blocks? No. No matter what, Kanto 4 has an enemy in which you have to read what her skills do. If you do not read what her skills do, she will just wipe your team and will consistently do so until you read what her skills do and then adapt accordingly. In Canada, we have Big Mac pizza. That could work. But, like, you wouldn't see that at, like, a chain place. Okay, did that by without reading. Congratulations. Good job. You probably had the most recent IDs, in which case, good job. You did it. Good job. Yay. What do you want, a fucking medal? I have every current member in the middle. This is good. Whenever Otis comes out, post Araya Shiki. Ryoshu. That's whenever the big stuff happens. Because, like, I don't think they're going to give us... I mean, okay. Literally, what I'm seeing... All right, what I'm seeing... The best thing they could do, or, like, I guess the worst thing they could do, would be to, like... I could see them doing, like, maybe lose... I just fucking left. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to jump off. I have an innate desire. It's just slower rock. It's rock, but it can move. Rock can't move. Anyway, I could see them doing, like, maybe Lucio Heathcliff as, like, maybe a solo banner to really piss people off, which would then further edge people waiting for, like, Thumb Nurse Father Raja, which would be really funny. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't see them, like, splitting up the Thumb duo. Balls. Fine. Bye. Because I think middle Nurse Father Otis will come out post Capstone ID because the Capstone ID was horrendously out of left field. No one expected that motherfucker. So up next, we are probably gonna get middle Nurse Father Otis, and then I think they round the season out. Okay, no. I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna be Capstone Ryoshu, middle Nurse Father Otis. They're going to further edge people on the thumb by then doing the Intervalo after that. Then we're gonna get the Intervalo-specific IDs, and then they will finally release the thumb IDs at, like, the very end of the season, like, right before, like, the next Walpurg comes out, and then next Walpurg will lead us into Kanto 10. Which, again, is really funny. Because it means that, like, people that really want that thumb ID are gonna be really waiting for it. Maybe a standard fare in there, too. I could see, yeah, like, a standard fare or two. They usually like putting Liu in standard fare because Liu just doesn't have a presence in the story. I think KT caught it to do Kanto 10 on release. Depends on how quickly he moves. Because his ass still has to get through... Fighter's just bad. His ass still has to get through 7, and he moves pretty slowly whenever it comes to Limbus, and then he's got more intervalos following 7. Then he's got to get through all of 8, and, like, even though 8 isn't, like, that long... It's like... Can you explain the importance of Walpurg? It's what allows things from past Project Moon games to come forward into Limbus Company. It's also the only truly limited banner in the game. Every 3-ish months, stuff shows up. And then it's only there for about a week or 2, and then it goes back on a cooldown for another 3 months. So if you miss that, you're not getting it for 3 months. And a lot of the IDs in Walpurg are, like, defining for, like, a lot of team compositions. So you're gonna want to get something from Walpurg. I didn't know I had a butt slam. Should be a Ruinawalp next. Yep, Ruinawalp next. Several of the men in Limbus are male wife dudes. One guy has 3 wives. They all tell him what to do. I don't remember that. Swalp, how many middle IDs I need? Not yet. I can see them doing one for a Ruina Walpurg later down the line. However, it does have good Envy IDs. With Queen of Hatred Dawn. Who could be considered a very good alternative to middle, like, a good contender. For middle. For, like, middle Dawn. That's it. That's the word. I have a headache. Please be nice to me. You have to be nice to me. Yeah, LobCorp Ryoshu would be good. Queen of Hatred Ego for Dawn is very good for Envy teams. It's full of White Knights. Yeah, and Dark Days. It's going to be a Wonderlab wallpaper. I source, it came to me in a dream. Alright, give me my 3 chests. Can I cut these? I can cut these with fucking Ninja. I've read the lawsuit statement. I haven't read it, but I know that something new came out about it. I'm on day 46 of LobCorp. Surely I can catch up in time. Hey, don't worry about it. It only gets easier from there. Are you gonna do? Are you going forward with the Roblox Lobcore Nights on Milky? Well, Milk or Milky. There was a lot of words in that were repeated, and my brain just shut down halfway through that sentence. Yes. It'll probably be during the weekend. So that way, like, Milkcord sub only. Nah, it's open to everybody. I don't give a shit. If you're subscribed to me, you get a green name. That's kind of just it. There's also like a sub-only channel in there. I don't know why it's there, but every other Discord has one, so I made one just because. I can big hammer in this one, right? I can, but I don't have it. But yeah, it'll probably be on the weekend whenever we do that stupid, like, Roblox LobCorp thing. Just because that gives like, the biggest amount of time for people to be able to join. Would people be welcome to watch us on the stream, or is it enough for people to join and play right? You can go in there and do whatever you want. I don't care. You can play if you want to. You can watch if you want to. It doesn't matter. Have fun. That's always been the only rule in the Discord. Have fun. And also just don't be weird. You didn't go in that hammer door back there. I got too distracted by this door. So you need fire. It fucking died. Wait. Also, the other 15 rules. The other 15 rules are kind of just there to, like, cover general things that people, like, just stumble into the Discord being like, actually, I figured out how I can say this because it's not in the rule. It's to prevent people, like, joining and being really annoying. Get up. Get up. Like right now. Like right now. Yeah, and then there are the AI rules, but that's because the fucking bots kept joining and being like, would you please subscribe to my commission? I really want to draw a big commission for you. I love emotes. Alright, now I have to go back in the hammer door because I'm missing 2 chests and now my life is meaningless. Why am I not moving? I clicked out of the fucking window, that's why. Discord. I don't have a bot here. There is no bots. If you want something done, it's done manually, or I force one of the mods to do it by, like, threatening them with a gun. I don't believe in no robots. My mod. No. There's like 3 mods here that I don't know personally. One of them's Wolfric, and Wolfric's never here anyway because that motherfucker's always asleep now whenever I stream, which is really funny. So he's kind of just like a Discord mod in general. I forgot about ZV. Because she's also never here! It's mainly just Glasses and Lucia now that moderate the Twitch channel. Can I continue to not be a mod? You're in. You're hired. You're fine. You're in it. I don't know what, like, role Crispy fills, but she's here. She's got, like, she's like a temporary, like, one-time, like, bullet. Offer you another mod or 2. As of right now, we're still good, because no one really, like, wanders in here and is like, hey, guys, does this guy ever do a guys thing? When does he show his asshole on the stream, guys? Guys, come check out my Twitch channel where I stream my asshole. This guy doesn't stream his asshole, so he sucks. Come check out my asshole. Live on myasshole.twitch. People that like come into this stream and and are new at this point kind of just get the gist already because you all don't shut up. Oh, there's ads. I fucked up. I didn't roll ads. I was too busy talking about assholes. I muted the wrong thing. Apparently you look like a dragon, Milky. From someone yesterday asked me, are you a dragon? Me using... Okay, but when will you do that? What are you, the wigs guy? Have you shown asshole? Will you show asshole? When will you show asshole? Any first-time chatter has the opportunity to do a funniest thing, but they won't. Milky, credit card number. I already did that. Play the dance emote. What dance emote? To also understand Tumblr humor such beef from Tumblr. To mod for this channel, it's mainly just about having a good head on knowing about what I am and am not cool with. Which is very hard because I am cool with a lot of things. What is Manscaped sponsored stream where you show arsehole? How are you subbed and that's the first time you've ever chatted? Funny. Funny. But how'd you do that? I could do that, like, YouTube thing where the guy narrowed his asshole. A lot of asshole talk in the Kirby stream. Wait, I can't do that. I don't think. Milk hole stream win. There was, like, that one company that tried to get me to, like, make a mold of my dick. For, like, a dildo. Whenever, like, they DM'd me on Twitter as a way to, like, connect with my audience on a more intimate level. And I was like, gonna be so real, I don't think anybody wants that. Like, I really don't think anybody wants that. What? Yeah, no, that happened. Where are we going? Ooh, Luna die. I'd put on the fireplace as a Christmas decoration. You would be doing me the greatest honor anyone's ever done. I think ads should be over. He's everywhere now. I didn't spread Moonchild. That happened, like, elsewhere. That happened outside of me. I'm just happy to help. I'm just happy to do my part. I went up last time. I go down this time. You're the only reason I've heard of Moonshot. It's your fault. Why is your name just short for Allie? What's short for Allie? Finish your name. You have to finish your name, then you can come back to the stream. Their name. Well, their name has to be finished, not finished. Oh, what am I doing? Am I stupid? Too mystery. Oh, okay. I changed it 2 days ago. Why is this motherfucker? How was fraud, Milky? Do you mean, like, the ultra kill layer? Or do you just know that I've somehow, like, committed fraud accidentally? Bofa. Accidentally. I would probably commit it accidentally. It's probably, like, very easy to commit fraud. It can't be that hard. Let's go for both. I did enjoy fraud. In both instances. Oh my god, fire and ice. Wow. Yay! What you do with hammer is you hold up, you hit the B button to activate the damage move, and then you kill everything with the super damage hammer. Anyway, that's World 1 and 2 done. I can probably get all 125 chests. It's not that hard, what I remember. Hi, Ninja. Ow, my hand. Well, wait, no, I think I want that. Oh, wait, no, wait, no, I'm not okay with losing that. I thought you said this is the one game that, like, Milky, that will milk him, that Kirby will milk 100%. Alright, big star. Change into Allie and a transmit. Someone asked me, oh, short for Allison. My username is that I wanted my response to be. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I thought you just did like a really funny bit where you're just like, my name is short for Allie, and you don't have a name. It's fucking that I associate these sound effects to I want to be Boshi instead of fucking Kirby. Yeah, that's terminal. Give me fire! I want some fire! I know that there's, like, treasure somewhere. There's, like, 3 chests in this one level. Don't eat my fucking meat. Fire can burn clouds. You say the most interesting thing. Games I'm looking to play Reach Forgotten Lands. Technically, I don't gotta play Forgotten Lands because I already did that. Like, I've already played Kirby in the Forgotten Lands. And I even did True Arena. There was new stuff. I forgot there was new stuff. They did update that game, didn't they? What about the DLC? I didn't do the DLC, that's fair. What about the expansion? I did not do the expansion. Did you forget that? Holy shit! Do I need laser? I need laser. I'm here, Bolt. There we go. Give me the treasure. Give me the cheese. I guess I'm using laser. Ah, I'm not using laser. See, okay, question. How fucked do you think I am if I go to bed after this stream? To be like up at 1 a.m. Because currently it's like 5, I think. This is probably the secret. Because I have to be up at 1 a.m. Because that's whenever KT is going to be doing things. And I do plan on going the full fucking 4 hours. So it'll be about like 8. And then from 8, that's like what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's 5 hours of sleep. And then for the weekend, I can finally catch back up on sleep. Do I need you for anything? How much up do you get if you wake up at nighttime? Not really. At least 60% efficiency. Because I know that, like, sometimes, whenever I'm, like, on KT's streams, it gets, like, really bad. I don't have access to anything that can break the fucking... Ah! Sometimes when I'm on KT's Limbus streams, I've been up for, like, a long while already. And so I'm just like, and I start zoning out really hard. Which is why I try to sleep before them. And I thought he was going to be doing Limbus today. Or I guess yesterday for a lot of people. So I woke up at like 1 a.m. because I was like, okay, got it. KT wants to do Limbus on Friday. It is now Friday for me. This is absolutely what he's talking about, right? And I forgot that Friday for me is not Friday for KT. Friday for me is Thursday for KT. So whenever he says Friday, he really means 1 a.m. Saturday for me. And I entirely forgot this. Bottom line, Subnautica 2 comes out next week. Kind of. And then I get to scare myself again. I get to finally show my real live reactions to underwater. To people again. If you were here for depth, you know exactly how I feel about water. That's all the shenanigans Subnautica 2 had. Craft On was in the wrong and was doing a bunch of shit to basically not pay the devs anything. And they were doing a bunch of bad stuff. I don't really know. I just know that in general, it was Craft On sucks. The people, Perfect World, I think, is the people that were working on the game. They're fine. And Craft On tried to do something or other that was like, what if we paid you $2 and you made an entire, like, $500 million video game? There it is. The owners are also really scummy. Tried to delay the launch to not pay out bonuses for releasing that financial year. Was doing everything to avoid following through on the promises they promised. They promised. I don't really need that chest anymore, so feel free to just have that. I don't need that. What the fuck is this first time chat button? Why is this a button I can click? I now know all of you that first time chatted. What? There's a button I can click that just says who first time chatted. There's 3 people this stream that are first time chatted. Hi, it's not you. You've been here. I've never first time chatted. By being here, statistically, you have to have first time chatted. Ooh, 1 up. Ooh, treasure. What do I not need? This. It's lying. No, you're one of them! Or is Milky reading some comments I'm not seeing? Are you implying that I'm just making shit up? I do with the beam scroll? Oh, I can hold B, right? No. Oh, it just changes beam. It just makes it stronger. We're not real. I would love if that was true, because that means that Twitch just partnered somebody that talks to them. Like, they partnered, like, a one-viewer guy that doesn't do anything. They partnered a one-viewer guy that just talks to himself. There we go. Mage. Drop it. Drop it. Okay, anyway, bye. They thought it'd be funny. It would be very funny if I was just like some weird charity case where they're like, oh, it's okay. I mean, he's trying really hard. I think about, like, I hate the fact that I legitimately had fun playing, like, Lobotomy Corporation again. Technically. But this time in, like, a shit-ass Roblox format. With, like, huge chuckle fucks. It was a very strange time. Because it was co-op. I mean, it was just, like, stupid. That was multiplayer. It is multiplayer. And it was, like, really funny. Because seeing that, like, everybody was beelining it to Durr. Because some, like, you know, everybody wanted to be the person that got the magic bullet gun. And then nobody got magic bullet because no one could work on Durr. So it was just constant, it was like a constant line of people sacrificing themselves. Which pissed Durr off, and then he shot a bullet that just killed people in security. And it's like, okay, what did we learn? What did we learn? It did make me play another day of Roblox. It almost made me reinstall Roblox. It makes me play another day of Lob. This is good, I think. Let's all explore. What I've learned is I should pull the lever more. Elner, all you did was release one abnormality that just killed everybody in the lower floor of control. Because nobody knew how to play the fucking game. I will do this. 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 I need this. I need to keep magic. I was minding my business, lining up for Bloodbath. I got shot in the back of the head by Durr. It was so funny. I think, like, part of the joy of it is the fact of, like, because there's, like, another Roblox Lobotomy game that's stupidly funny that I played with, like, local friends. Not local friends. I've never, you're not my local friend, but my friends. My dear, sweet friends who I hold near and dear to my, near and peer to my heart. Near, big P to my heart. I hate you. I smell you. Oh, you just despawned. Okay. But, like, the way that one worked was that it was, like, it was actual Lobotomy Corporation side view. And a lot of the fun of it was just kind of doing something and working on an abnormality and seeing something go horrendously fucking awful in another part of the facility and just being like, it's not my department. Like, you'll be sitting there working with, like, Punishing Bird. And someone's, like, getting eaten by fucking Mountain of Smiling Bodies. And you're just like, that's not my department. Buddy, I work in control. Worst thing we have to deal with is grandma. What's this game called? It's called Roblox. There's like a lobotomization branch. I don't know the guy's name. But it's really fun. And I probably will play it sometime this weekend. It'll probably be around this time, but like on the weekend. So that way people can just join and have fun. If you're American, get the fuck up in the morning. Fuck you, it's the weekend, get up. If you're European, hi, shaking your hand. This will be a nice 4 p.m. if you're in whatever the hell time zone Germany's in. I kick you. Losing all your progress from bullshit is very fitting from Lob Club, actually. Funny enough, it is a very weirdly faithful, like, recreation of Lobotomy Corporation. It even has core suppressions? And I don't know what those are going to look like with a bunch of other random chuckle fucks running around. Because the thing is... What time is it there, Milky? It is currently 5:30. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Does the progress save to you? Does it get lost? Does it get lost when everyone leaves? It does get saved to me. Can I just eat you? Oh, I need cutter for this. I can't just eat you. That don't work in a multiplayer game. It could just slow everybody's walk speed by like half. Which would be really annoying and still in line with Hakma. Kiss. You just fucking lose everything. I mean, I think... with core suppressions, right? If we do HUD, that should just give everybody a baseline starting thing. Which should help. And I think that the way the server works is that, like, I have the save file, because I'm the one hosting the server. And so your progress gets saved on my file. I won't play Saturday because I don't have time. No, it's gonna be like Sunday. That would require doing HUD. That would require doing HUD. But, you know what they say, can't make an omelet without making an omelet. I was so sick of that. You fucker, I work Sunday. Who works on the... I'm sorry, okay? I thought you worked in a God-honoring facility. Where they respect the Lord's Day. I'm kind of excited to play Roblox. The thing is, alright, everybody sit down, alright? Come sit down on the floor, all right? I'm gonna tell you a story about Roblox. Many people will see Roblox in like a bunch of other things that are god-awful and shit. Such as the CEO saying, how do we monetize predators? Or the thing where they're like, we love AI content. We're putting AI in our stuff. And it's bad. It is. It's garbage. And there's a bunch of games on there that are like, hello, child of 4. Would you like to spend $50 to unlock Golden Tung Tung Sahur in Roblox Steal a Brain Rot? There are many things such as this. Many such cases. Nintendo pushed a button. They did. All of these things do exist. But there are also many people that use it as a legitimate, like, actual dev platform to do things on. Which I think is very interesting, because With Roblox, you kind of just have a player base, and you have, like, server structure just there. So you get a lot of, like, weird shit. Such as, like, what if Lobotomy Corporation but multiplayer? What if Paper Mario but multiplayer? What if we just made a full-ass RPG that had, like, its own lore and everything and just kind of stuck it in this game engine? And then they did that. Put you off head. It does. But I've since heavily adopted the no ethical consumption under capitalism mindset. So, like, while I can avoid things that actively go into the whole, like, we're using fucking AI to generate everything. Like, the whole fucking, what is it? Where winds meets type shit. I can at the very least be like, no matter what, in this instance, I am literally I am a drop in the bucket of children that have a phone and easy access to Roblox. And I mean that. Like, there are literally 80 quintillion people that use that stupid fucking platform daily. Alright, there was nothing there. Some entire modern Pokemon clone in Roblox. Yeah, I believe it. Not giving Roblox a cent. I mean, that's fine. I think that's the best way of doing it. It's just free app. Never give them money. Never give anything money. Where's my treasure? Where's my beautiful treasure chest? Well, the thing with Limbus is that you don't gotta make choices that way. It's pretty obvious. They don't even, like, I don't even think they want my money. TBH FAM 100 flaming skull emoji. Did I fuck this? My treasure. Same time as today's stream? Yup. 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. German Time. These are the only 2 time zones I know. Please figure out the rest on your own. It'll be streamed for us people that don't play Roblox. It'll be on the Discord. I'm not gonna stream it. I'm just gonna, you know... I'm just gonna join the Discord, like, general chat, and we're all just gonna play it in there. Funny as hell. It is funny as hell. I don't need high jump because it's bad. Yes! Even have even more budget, all of it. I mean, I think the thing is that 14 has budget. It's just that they're not getting any of it. But now they're getting more of it because the CEO is like, fuck, dude. Shit, they make up, like, all of our revenue. Fuck, how else are we gonna fund, like, Bimpy's Shit Quest 7 on the Nintendo phone? No, hang on, I need that. Can you fucking stop? That's why I keep throwing shit up. No! What if I just, like... Okay, now I have nothing. Invincible, he says. It worked on everything else! If confirms. Confirmed over 50% of all Square Enix funds. At that point, don't you just kind of own Square Enix? Like, at what point do you just say, yeah, okay, no, we're not Square Enix anymore, we're Creative Business Unit 3. Guest starring Square Enix. They even describe the corpse of the city of Earth. Yes. I combine you. I don't want Cutter. High jump. Yay. He left because he kind of just wanted to work on 14. Which, I mean, I get it. Foam Stars was basically built on 14's money. Wasn't everything kind of built on 14's money? Because, like, now they're just doing whatever the fuck with whatever the fuck, and it's not working. Dragon Quest X is built on 14 money. That is a lie. Dragon Quest X is built on Dragon Quest money. Because in Japan, Dragon Quest is basically like saying, hey man, have you ever heard of football? I'd call Dragon Quest like people get time off in Japan whenever a new Dragon Quest game releases. And it's usually sanctioned by the company. It's like a holiday whenever these games release. It's just that big. This is where the other treasure chest was. Did I get this one? Did that one... Because I lost 2 treasure chests. Did this one count? This one did not count. Well, yeah, Dragon Quest is fucking massive in Japan. For real now. Dragon Quest Japanese holiday. Myth confirmed. Square Enix talks selling Dragon Quest on school days. With 11 a few months away. In short, yes, that's true. The producer Yu Miyake said. When Dragon Quest III came out, tons and tons of kids skipped school to go buy the game. The police actually said, you guys need to do something about this. This is not okay. This was back in the era of Enix, and so Dragon Quest started only being sold on Saturdays. Because everybody kept skipping school to go play Dragon Quest. Monster Hunter and Dragon Quest are the 2 most infamous taking time off games in Japan. So much so they flat out just plan a holiday for the game's releases. Like, these games are fucking huge. I don't need high jump. Use UFO. Metal kind of sucks too. Parathon. Rumors are floating around the next FromSoft game is pirate themed.
I hope they make it better than Elden Ring.
What? I liked Elden Ring. I thought it was okay. Not my favorite game, but it kind of... It's one of those things where, like, Elden Ring is a good game, but it's like Breath of the Wild, where once I played that game once, there was no way in hell I was ever gonna play it ever again. Because, like, at least with, like, Dark Souls 3, you can play Dark Souls 3 again a lot. Because there's always a new build to do. But the issue with Elden Ring is that they kind of do the same thing with, like, Dark Souls 3, where it's, like, a big problem with Dark Souls 3 is, like, let's say you want to go use the Dark Eater Madir katana. Well, the issue with it is that you have to get through the entire game to get to the katana. And if you have a build built around using the katana, you're going to have that build done very, very quickly. And you're not going to have, like, any time at all to really use it, because you're going to get that shit at the end of the game. Why is Mari fucking going off? I gotta put her. I gotta put her in the dark dimension again. I have put her in the dark dimension. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? The thing about Elden Ring is that they kind of do the exact same thing as, like, Dark Souls 3, where they have weapons that are locked to, like, certain game states. What's shit up to? Sleeping. Whereas, like, there are some there are some, like, weapons you can only get at the very end of the fucking game. And by the time you get to that weapon at the end of the fucking game, well, the game's over. At this time, the game is not, like, really quick. The game is, like, really long. So instead of it taking about maybe, like, 10, 20 hours, like, maybe 10, 15 weapons. What weapon, I'm curious. Let's say you want to use the fucking Evangelion spear, right? Or you want to make a miracle build. A lot of the good miracles don't kick in until the very, like, end of the game. Or if you want, like, what is it, Rivers of Blood? You really want to use, like, Rivers of Blood. Well, Rivers of Blood requires you to do, like, the entire fucking... Rivers of Blood requires you to get to the Church of Repose on the mountaintop of giants. Or, like, maybe you want to use Melania's katana. Like, Melania's fucking katana. That thing is at the post-game, almost. So if you found that weapon, sure, you can respec and do it on New Game Plus, but a lot of people don't want to do New Game Plus. Maybe just want to, you know, if you want to start a new character, get your build going again. In Dark Souls 3, it's pretty easy to kind of just, like, yeah, it's part of the game. You can kind of get through Dark Souls 3 in about, like, 20 hours if you know what you're doing. Which isn't that, like, big of a stretch of a video game. But it's still a lot. Anyway. Die a violent death? Damn. That's why I'm like, bleh. Was that like Dark Souls 3? No, it's different from Dark Souls 3 because the miracles are actually usable in Elden Ring. That's the difference. I live and die by the fact that fucking miracle builds have always just sucked. In basically every game that wasn't Dark Souls 2, and then they nerfed the shit out of them in Dark Souls 2 to make them suck again. I don't know why they hated miracles forever, but they did. I missed a treasure chest. I gotta go back. I'll go squeak squatting. It's squad. I squeak. Within reasonable reach. It is within reasonable reach, but there's also just sucking. There's so much that you need. Like, there's so much that you fucking need to get it all done. And for a lot of people, with a game like Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild 2, for an example, a lot of those games are kind of hard carried by, like, exploration. And a lot of the fun is just figuring out what's going to come next, like, around the next corner. And whenever you kind of know, then it's just like... Everything is everywhere, and it takes forever to get fucking everywhere. What I missed in the first half of stream? A lot of talks about my asshole. There's my treasure. I didn't want that. There's a lot of assholes. I don't care. I don't care. Go away. You know what? You can have that. Sure, I don't care. Go have fun. Have fun with the weird, like, grayed out chest. I don't care. God, I love sprite-based Kirby games. As long as I get my red chest, whatever. Nintendo's raising prices. This doesn't affect me, as I bought my Switch already. If you have yet to buy your Switch, my sympathies to you, chatting members. But I already have mine. I do think them raising prices is stupid, but whatever. Buy the entirety of Nintendo and save us from these god-awful prices. I make, like, $400 a month, dude. I do not have Nintendo money. I need that. Is there really only, like, one chest here? Tornado. This is Krakow. This is Krakow. I don't know how. This should be. This is Krakow again. Hi, DeRoach. Oh my God, it's Krakow, but kind of not. Oh my God, it's Krakow! Good, we're standing. Tornado! Tornado! Yay. How's the devil because of this? And Sony isn't selling console with no games for $900. It is kind of funny how we're just in, like, the PS3 era, too, again. You know what I mean? Except this time Xbox just sucks in general. But now we're back to like PS3 posting. Because like, what is the fucking... Why would you buy a PlayStation 5? Like, why would you? Astrobot. I mean, I guess. I need fire. I need fire on the ground now. How do I... No, how do I... What? Go down? That is not down? I need that. When did I get enhanced cutter? Wait. Why is she still talking? I put her in the dark zone. She should think it's nighttime. She's talking with the darkness. She can't do that. What I mean, usually she's quiet by now. Nothing. Oh, hey, boxer. Maybe she's hungry. She's got more than enough food in that cage. Why? Why? She hears you, so she knows it's not night. I talk during the night, too, and she doesn't go like this. I still think Cutter's a really stupid hack. But Enhanced Cutter is good. How do I need high jump for this. See, Enhanced High Jump has this thing where it's blue. This is important because it's blue. What if I just run? It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. There's 3 in this level if my brain are working with good. I think the game intended you lazy. Probably. That's it. That's the end of the thought. That's the end of the sentence. Start again. Probably. I need something to do now in my free time because, like, I now live in a post-Crystal Project universe, and I don't want to play that game again. I kind of only beat it out of, like, pure stubbornness. But I did beat it! I even did the side quest. Post what universe? Post Crystal Project universe. Far, far west. I am playing that with Finn. Whenever Finn actually has free time and doesn't hate me, and he's like, you know, hey, buy this game. And I was like, okay, I'll buy this game. Let me play it once, and he's like, okay, I hate you forever. Bye. Crystal Project become bad? I could talk about this for, like, ever, because it's very interesting to me. I think the game is cool, and I like it for what it is. But one of the most interesting things about it is that, like, I talked about this, I think, like, Wednesday. Okay, first, okay. What's, like, really condescending child music? Baby music. MIDI. I feel like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star MIDI. Okay. Are you ready? So first of all, class, who can tell me how familiar are you with job-based gameplay? Are you familiar with games like Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy Tactics, or perhaps Bravely Default? I need to try it, Octopath, if you're hyping it up that much. You were right about Cassette Beasts. Dragon Quest X. It doesn't count. I love 5. Very good! Looking at Bravely Default right now. Very good. No, that's okay. We're here to learn. So, with a job-based gameplay system, can anybody tell me what the fun of that is? It's okay. There's no wrong answers here, except there are, and I will be judging you if you say it wrong. Closest is Refantasio. Win rating. Doing bullshit. That's right. Doing bullshit and freedom with how you use it is what makes these games fun. Now let me tell you why that doesn't happen in Crystal Project, okay? The thing about Crystal Project that it gets very wrong is the fact that it wants you to use every job to its fullest extent, but what it doesn't let you do is use every job to its fullest fucking extent. And it makes me so mad because it doesn't make any sense. Summoner doesn't get anything. You have to go around the world and find summons to fight and unlock. That's fine. I don't care about that. That's an interesting and fun exploration thing. What I have a problem with is the fact that all of these summons are only usable once per fight. Why are they usable once per fight? That makes no fucking sense. Oh, what I mean, if you could use them more than once per fight on different characters, then that might be a bit overpowered. That's also per the entire fight. If you have 4 summoners in your party, they can all only use one summon once. Like, let's say you have 4 summoners, right? If one person uses Leviathan, nobody else can use Leviathan. The spells aren't even that good. Now, another big thing that sucks Major Big style is the fact that the game treats the max level is 60? For some reason, I don't know why. There's an... I'm bringing this down. I'm bringing this shit into the ad break. That's bad. Why? It's bad because with the max level being 60, it means that you're always being forced to, like, be challenged by trash mobs. And whenever you're always challenged by trash mobs, do you know what you do instead of fighting battles? You start avoiding them. You start avoiding all things in the game that you're supposed to be using the jobs to do, therefore making the jobs boring and redundant. So, this also means that there's an optional dungeon at the very end of the game. This optional thing, you need the Golden Quintar to get, which if you played Final Fantasy VII, is basically like the equivalent of the Black Chocobo. It's what you get at the end of the Chocobo breeding quest, and it's the best Chocobo. It can do everything. And the Golden Quintar fulfills the role of all your mounts at the same time. I can hear you getting closer to your mic because I'm passionate. What that does is it allows you to do everything. You can swim. You can fly. It runs fast. It jumps good. It does all of this. It does all of the things your other mounts do, except for one, which can jump 3 blocks high. The Golden Quintar can only jump 2. So you need this thing to get this, like, to do this secret dungeon that's like a tree in the middle of the ocean. So, to get the Golden Quintar, you have to buy a shitload of items. A shitload of really expensive items. And to get these expensive items, you have to go out and farm money. So, after you grind up like maybe 30, 40 gold, by the way, we use a Dragon Age system in this game, by the way. So we use gold, silver, and platinum. And 40 gold is a lot of fucking money. So, what do you get from the secret optional dungeon that requires a Golden Quintar to get? Something that you need to beat basically the entire game to get. What do you get? Do you get a weapon? Do you get a cool weapon? Do you get a job?
You get something that increases the amount of money you get by 2.5 times.
Why? Why is that my reward for getting the Golden Quintar? The thing that I needed a fuckload of money to get! There's so many things in that game that are like, why am I doing this? What game? Crystal Project. There's the fact that, like, defense becomes a non-issue at a certain point because, like, it just doesn't do anything. Generally, you're keeping pace with... Like, what you're doing is you're keeping pace with the game. The game is keeping pace with you. What is this music? Moonlight Sonata by Mega Neko. But it's like, the game keeps pace with you. So if you're doing like 800 damage to an enemy, they're doing 800 damage back to you. Can you guess where this becomes a problem? That's right. It becomes a problem when the enemy has 4,000 or maybe even 15,000 HP, and you've got a max of 2,000. My tankiest character had 2,000 HP, which means that one bad run-in with an enemy means that they're fucked. Because defense doesn't do anything at this point in the game. I'm sure if I didn't have it, yeah, I'd be feeling it, but at the same time, I have it and I'm still feeling shit. Now, this is also a problem because of the fact that at like the middle point of the game, whenever you get access to the capital, enemies love to just start countering everything, which is the reason Bravely Default 2 sucks! This also becomes a problem where enemies love to spam AoEs at this point. Your AoEs are probably never going to kill an entire group of enemies unless you fucking use all of your MP. Like, all of your counters and lot. No, they just counter using, like, random moves. Like, there's an enemy to the right of the middle, like, whenever you get access to the capital of the game. What does this enemy do when you hit them? Well, that's a good question, chat member. That doesn't exist and I made up. What it does is it paralyzes the person that hit the member. So, I'm betting, the samurai job would be really helpful here because the samurai has an innate passive, or it has a passive you can earn, where it just makes it so enemies can't counter whenever they hit people. When do you unlock samurai? Oh, that's in that's in the samurai town, which is way after this enemy is introduced, which is good. Thank God. Thank God we unlocked the job that negates counters way after we've already learned to just not deal with counters by spamming magic at them. The game wants to be SMT as well, because it wants to put a very big emphasis on buffs and debuffs, but the issue with that is that all buffs and debuffs in this game are single target, and none of them do everything. Like, as you get further into SMT, a big thing that helps out with the buffing and debuffing is Matarukaja, Masukaja, Luster Candy. You know, the abilities that buff the entire party with an attack up, an evasion up, a defense up, or debuff all enemies at the same time with a debuff, instead of just one at a fucking time. Luster Candy solves this problem immediately for one party member by giving them all the buffs at once. So if you're doing a fucking fight and 3 enemies are using a physical, like, skill, then what do you, or like a magical skill, what do? That's easy. What you do is you have a red mage cast double cast, which costs mana to do. So it's going to be about 8 mana if they're like a red mage, 24 mana if they're not a red mage. They will then use the thing that blunts magic damage on like 2 people, except they won't actually. I forgot. I made all this up in my brain. Only hex mages can do that. Hex mages cannot double cast any magic because the red mage dual cast is exclusive to only red mage magic, and none of the red mage magic does anything because of course what red mages get is protect and shell. You know, the thing that usually goes to white mages, and they usually get an ability that gives that to the entire party. Nah, they never get that. What else helps with this problem? Oh, you know, the press turn system, the thing basically made entirely for SMT that makes it work as a game. Okay, what about rogue? Rogues are usually pretty good about doing a bunch of damage, right? Of course they are. So how does the rogue do damage? Well, it needs to be the bottom in the aggro list. If it's not the bottom in the aggro list, I'm talking very bottom. It needs to be below your tank, your 2 mages, whatever the fuck party comp you're running, it needs to be at the bottom. If it's not at the bottom, all of its skills miss. Every single one of its skills auto miss if you're not doing it. If it aggro list, there's an aggro list. There is an aggro list. Party members generate aggro. If they do too much damage, they can take aggro away. But aggro is also pretty fucking useless, because if one party member has aggro, and if the enemies aren't all debuffed, and if the one party member that has aggro isn't buffed, they're just gonna die in 1 round of turns anyway. And whenever they die, you then have to spend another turn rezzing them, and then healing them. And then if you don't have a healer, which you probably won't have, because you're gonna wanna have, like, fucking a red mage to use dual cast, and a fucking hex mage to use debuffs, you're not gonna have a fucking time for a healer. And it's like, what am I doing here? What is anything? In Bravely Default, I felt like a fucking genius whenever I figured out, oh my god, Monk has an ability that lowers my health to 1. Dark Knight has an ability where if I am at 1 HP, I do a fuckload of damage. How did Bravely Default solve this, like, this fucking core issue of game design? It just let you play fucking 4 turns at once. Shocking. Shocking. That's how you make turn-based combat with, like, really complex job systems pretty bearable. I'm gonna sit down and recognize all this. Do not feel bad, Duke. I enjoyed the game's exploration. It was very enjoyable. I had a great time, but I think that it is balanced to shit. But I still beat the game. Wear that badge with honor. I played the game, and I'm only complaining this much because I can see how good this game could be. This is like, if the game was bad, I wouldn't care that much. I really wouldn't care. This is like a thing of, I can see the good game beneath the bad game, and I think that that is, like, worse than, like, a mid game. So, like, a bad to mid game is whatever. A mid game that can be good is what gets me, like, this fucking soul-burning... It gives me, like, this soul-burning feeling. It gives me the hot, so hot, too hot to touch. Okay, we can now continue playing the game. I've gotten all that out of my system. We can keep playing the game now, and I can keep talking about this in, like, a more measured manner. Yeah, I deserve that. You break those in half, it's fucking funny. Also, Octopath 2 is really good characters. Casty might be love. I'm down for that. I might pick up... I know I have Octopath 2 on my fucking, like, steamed wish list for whenever it goes on sales. Wait, no, I need that. Thank you for the rant. The thing is that, again, do not feel bad. I played the game to completion. I even did the optional stuff. Like, I got every job except mime. I did everything. I got the golden chocobo equivalent. I did it all. Just to make sure that, like, I wasn't missing anything. And up until the capital, and even during the capital, I would say that, like, that's a very good show of what the game has. I just think that the developer has, like, this very weird... what do I call it? They've got this weird fixation with making, like, every fight matter. instead of making just, like, the boss fights matter, because they do boss fights very well. But I also think they're just, in general, scared to let players break the game, which is kind of like a cornerstone of most job-based games at this point. Like, the developers fully intend for you at some point with a job-based system to just crack the game open over your fucking knee, which is what I think every job-based game should be, because if you found a combo that lets you do, like, 80 gorillion damage in a turn, why not? You know, you found it. It's in the game. You're doing everything right. Go nuts. Who cares? Have passives to break the damage cap. I'm down for that. That sounds funny. There's also the fact that, like, it's a very strange game in general. Because, like, using items in battle is not something you can do until you unlock the chemist job. And I mean, I get that, sure. I mean, that's what it was in Tactics. But the reason it was like that in Tactics is because it wanted to place a much bigger emphasis on healing and other forms of, like, upkeep instead of just making it solely item-based. But you also got Chemist fairly early on in Final Fantasy Tactics. And then, like, there's no flee option. Flee is an option that is limited to Rogue for some reason. Ninja is a tank. There's a lot of very odd choices. I just kind of they make me scratch in my head. I scratch in my head. I scratch my noggin. My noodle. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me being, maybe that's just me fucking being misinformed. Not meeting the game on its terms. There is a Crystal Project 2, though, that's being developed, and I am in the Discord for that game. So, I mean, I'm interested to see what that will be. There is. Yes, it's being developed currently. I'm interested in it. I want to see if many issues that I have with the game are resolved or if they're not. I want to have confidence. Because the dev of the game is very passionate about the game that they want to make. And I fully endorse that. Go nuts. Make your game. Don't listen to me complaining and bitching because I want to do things one way. Have you provided them your detailed feedback? No. Because again, my feedback is basically just the game is not made for people like me. Which is fine. The game has a very positive rating on Steam. Listening to me bitch about it isn't going to do anybody any favors. This is just solely how I feel after my time, like my 60-ish hours with the video game. This is the game we're talking about? Crystal Project. He says gritting team. I honest to God think if they just like nerfed how much damage like regular encounters do by like a factor of 40, the game would be a lot more manageable. And a lot more people I think would be interested in trying shit out. Another thing that I really wanted to talk about. So the game does weapon-based skills, which is fine. I'm pretty sure 5 does this too. I could be wrong though. But basically, you need to use a weapon to be able to use a lot of the skills from that class. So, like, Samurai wants katanas. All of Samurai's skills require you to have a katana in order to use them. That's fine. The issue is that, like, this makes sub-jobbing very weird, because a lot of the times you just won't be able to use anything if it's, like, another martial-based job. because you just won't have the weapon that you need to, like, use the skills. So if you're like, oh, well, Samurai and, like, Valkyrie go very well together, then you can't use many of Valkyrie's skills because they want a spear, and you can't use a spear and a katana at the same time, so it's like, pick and choose, motherfucker. So your only other option is to run, like, a mage, but then you're running a mage on a martial, which is like, no? Can you dual wield one of each? You can only dual wield one-handed weapons as a ninja. That's it. I missed a fucking treasure chest. I forgot entirely what I was just saying. Right. But you can put on passives to let you use weapons on other jobs. These passives, however, take up, like, one of your, like, 10 passive skill slots. You've got, like, you have an allowance of, like, 10 passive skill points. Go to bed. Go to bed, Alan. Go to bed. And that cap never gets increased. I think I went down last time, right? I did go down last time. And a lot of the really good passives take up a fuckload of your, like, passive point allotment. But there is a passive that lets you use any weapon on any job. Vote now on your phones how much you think this passive costs in terms of allotted skill points. Remember, you only have 10 skill points that you can allot. Good job. Good job, everybody. You did it. It is indeed all of them. You need to use all 10 passive skill points to equip any weapon on any job. This means you cannot run literally any other passive. So things that are like, oh, this adds bleed to your, like, damage. This increases your, like, basic attack damage by 35%. This gives you 20% more health or 20% more mana. Nah. Nope. If you want to run any weapon on any job, sorry. 10. All of them. Use all of them at once.
Don't think I'm letting you get by with that fucking 6 or 7.
I love Mime and Vibes to the little side. I also enjoyed Candy or Necromancer. I enjoyed Necromancer too. I just like 5. 5's fun. You know how much bullshit you can end up doing in Octopath games? I'm going to go with no. Mainly because I'm going to play these games. You talking about them has indeed sold me on the bullshittery of Octopath. And I do like 2.5D as a concept. It's very pretty to look at. I've always kind of wanted to play Octopath, but now that I know you can do stupid, like, job bullshit in that game, I'm absolutely getting my gunk on. I'm getting my freak on. Just so you can do it very easily. That's good. If you just equip with that one passive weapon you want, all 10 is overkill. It is overkill. I just think that it's weird, because, like, that's one of the very few things that, like, Mime gets as a passive. I think another thing that would really kind of fix a lot of my issues with, like, Crystal Project is if once you mastered a class, you got access to every single one of its, like, passives. Just, like, innately. So, like, for instance, Samurai has a passive. I should look this up. Samurai Crystal Project. So every class has a passive that it just kind of starts with. Samurai's innate passive is that you can hold a one-handed weapon in 2 hands to increase its attack by 50. And you get a max AP increase of 30. AP is like, you know, mana for like martial things. It goes up whenever you get hit or do hits. But Samurai also has 3 passives. Equip Katana, which is useless, because, you know, that's only for other jobs. Unreactable, targets are unable to counter, and Fury, where you get +3 AP when using a basic attack. Now, enemies are unable to counter is very good. I think the game would be a lot cooler if I had a samurai on, the samurai had mastered its job, and therefore, it just had the, like... It had the passage just going just because I mastered the job. So, like, counters are now, like, unreactable, that's free. Fucking +3 AP whenever I attack, that's free. This would help. I think this would help builds quite very much so. Very much for it. Why did I cut these? They don't do anything. Maybe I just need to go play Saga. I've heard everybody say good things about Saga. I want to do, like, dumb shit. You want the pass to work kind of like the version 33 pads and stuff. Yeah. I think that's a good system, because it encourages you to, like, swap things around frequently and also just to break the game, which I like. I like breaking things. I have no idea what it's about. I just hear about it. What I've heard, it's, like, crack shit gameplay to the extreme. I should go crab. Look how fast you can get your crack on her. That's good. That's good. I'm liking the crack. I'm hearing crack, liking the crack. Again, I will say, I do like Crystal Project, for the most part. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I do. I think the exploration of that game is really cool and fun and epic. Epic swagulicious. How do I break metal? I melt it, that's how. Do any unique abilities in this game and Amazing Mirror ever come back in a later game? I don't think Animal ever comes back. Bubble doesn't. You are passionate about it, would you say? There's like a thing, right? Where, like, if something's bad, it's just bad. You can clown on it for a little bit, whatever. Funny. If something's, like, mid, whatever. You know, it's like, yeah. I played it. It was okay. But if it's mid, but it could be good, that's the worst kind of thing. Because you're like... Video game. It's kind of like movies. Have you ever watched a movie that was, like, bad but could have been good? Or, like, played a game where, like, you see the potential in it, but it's just, like, fumbling at every possible opportunity. But you can very easily see how it could have been fucking so much better. Were there 3 chests in that level? There were. Oh. I'll go back and get that. Oh my god, the exit! Like the current state of Destiny. Lamau! I don't play Destiny, I don't go here. I can't speak on it. I will trust any Destiny player's opinion, while also judging you heavily. And I could go that way, or I could go not that way. Okay. Ow. Kind of weird that, like, it took them fucking... It took them until Forgotten Land to give sleep a use. I feel like I remember hearing people, like, playground rumor themselves all the time. Like, oh, yeah, sleep it restores your health. And then it didn't do that until Forgotten Land. And even then, I think you need an upgrade for that. What is this? Is there a button somewhere? Does it heal in this game? You come here. What the fuck? Do you reach farther? I don't know when I got that. Sleep heals you once you get the ability scroll for it. Well, egg on my face. Well, goodbye, Bubble. Okay, hang on. I've used the bathroom. I'll be like right back. It's like right down the hall. I love how everyone comes in here and he's like, oh my god, it's Peak Squad. I mean, you're right. It's just funny. I need that. Are they wrong? No, they're not. They're saying it's funny. No, I need that. What if this is the one that has my strawberry shortcake? I'm glad you're waiting for me. Oh my god, metal? My chest! Whatever, dive kick. Yeah, whatever, dive kick. Can I go in this door now? No, you hate me. Fuck. How many chests I missed? 2? Okay, well, what if I stop caring? Ryder, I have to say, it feels weird that you're not a mod. I'm not gonna, like, make you one, but it's just weird that you're not one. Because, like, everywhere I see you, you're just a mod. I care about this one. Yeah, my response. Like, everywhere I go, you're just a mod. How does it work? Unironically, I think metal might work here. Because I can ball mode. Metal does not work here. Metal does not work here. They asked me, you want to be a mod? I'm like, sure. Yeah, but, like, you're in every chat. The fact that I saw you in fucking, like, Lythero's chat one time, you had a mod symbol. You're fucked up. You're like evil. What Kirby colors do you have right now? I have no clue. There we go. He just did that because I linked clips and wanted to get over the bot timeouts. Laser. What colors do I have right now? Ghost egg. We got pink, we got yellow, we got green, we got grape. We got orange, we got shadow, we got lavender. It'll be orange. I'm not a popular streamer here. Excuse me, it's because I'm a popular streamer. We all get along. We all know each other. Hello, DeRoach. Okay, bye, DeRoach. Look, when in doubt, just bring out Tornado. Micro no. I'm a macro streamer. When's the next Lowbox streaming community, Mr. Streamer? We're not gonna be streaming it, but it's gonna be Sunday. Just, you know, be in the dick cord. Oh, that's why it's not spinning, because I didn't fucking... fine. I have to. I literally have to. I have to. Or macro. What about macro? No, macro. Like, all of those images of, like, you know, giant fox and falco fucking buildings. You know, macro. Get with the times. As a 3-day new account thing, which I made my account today, so I'm so screwed. Okay, question. Like, general roll call. It's not gonna be, like, accurate, I know, but, like, whatever. How many people want to play? Weird fucking Roblox lobotomy corp, where we all, like, try to not shoot each other. Or shoot each other. I've already gotten one here. I would like to. We're gonna put down a solid maybe. I mean, it sounds funny. I don't know what to do, so I doubt I'd be there. Trust me, it's really easy. You go inside stations, you work on shit. Can I, like, get fire turned from this? No, I can't. Or can I? I can't. Roblox funny. I mean, I don't know. I'm down. I'd join. Okay. Now, for people that want to join, how many of you have a Roblox account? I do. Unfortunately, I do. This is good. Fine. Because I'm going to say this right now. If you don't have one and want to join it, then what you should do is make one now. And if you make one now, then I can, you know, we can push this entire, like, stupid bullshit thing back to, like, next weekend. Like, not this upcoming weekend, weekend after this one. And then that way, everybody gets over, like, their this weird, like, apparently 3-day account limit thing where you can't do this. And then you're good. Then everybody can play that wants to play. I just stood there. I'm not clicked in. I'm not clicked in. The butt shaking balls. I always thought, like, he just, like, froze his poop. Or I could make a stream out of it Wednesday. Because, like, the way I see it going is that I'm probably going to beat this game Monday. If I'm going, like, 100% for Ghost, which, you know, I probably am. Because Ghost. Then Wednesday, it's like... whatever. No, I can't do it Wednesday. It's better if it's the weekend, because more people can join the weekend. So yeah, next weekend. Because I know that Friday, no matter what, I'm gonna do Subnautica 2. And then we're probably gonna be doing Subnautica 2 until I get to the cliffhanger ending. You talked about playing MBM and TF2, but imagine the golden weapon you're going to get if you play. Huh? Isn't Sunday Monday? That's why I said next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. Because there's going to be a bunch of people, probably, I'm guessing, that, like, don't have an account and maybe want to play it. And this gets them over, apparently, like, a weird 3-day hump thing that just exists. Release me. Alright, that's another one down. That's where he would kill himself. I need fire, I think. What's the Roblox game called? Something lobotomization branch. You'll probably just look up lobotomization branch and find it. I don't know what the first word is. That one. Tuantus. Tuantus lobotomization branches. I've already gotten those. Okay. This was the last one I was missing. How goes the thank God we moved on from Cameron's Curse?
I'm absolutely squeaking my shit silly style right now, dude. I'm in here doing that mouse tanking. Alright, I'm elated. I'm on mouse 9 right now. My cheese meter is absolutely going at maximum squeakosity.
My favorite DS Kirby game. Fine, someone else fucking gets it. Burn my Ched. He's squeak maxing. I love Squeak Squad. This is like, one of the greatest. I probably want to keep fire for this. Do I? As you see, you're pretty cheese right now, huh? Oh. Someone lock that chat member in a dark room with no light until they forget what the sun is. Oh, that's Pudas. I didn't read your name. You might have carried the fucking Lob Corp run, but I'm sorry, Pudas, you're going in the dark zone. Okay, there's a time limit in this one. I know that I bound select. Didn't I? Am I stupid? Does my brain work? Input settings. Select. I'm fucking... What do you mean none? Fine, make it that. If you get Magic Bullet, can I have it for you the first character to the dirt? No. Where the fuck am I? Oh, wait, no, this is the level. We're gonna go with Wheel. See, the thing about Magic Bullet in the stupid Roblox fuck-ass Lobotomy Corporation game is that nobody gets Magic Bullet. Because if there's one thing I learned, it's that nobody can ever be trusted with Magic Bullet. I can't even trust Elder to not go pull a lever and then doom the entire facility to another fucking abnormality breach. Like hell, I can trust one of you with a 20 to 30 black damage gun that does friendly fire. Stan wasn't that bad. Tell that to everybody in Control that got fucking, like, eviscerated down there. The Stan breaches made us tougher. No, they didn't. You just killed people in Control. You didn't trust anyone to even try Singing Machine. Because I know how Singing Machine would go. We would unlock Singing Machine. Someone would go to Singing Machine and be like, ha 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 ha, and then you would fucking die. Because you would go crazy, and then we would have to kill you. Is death a perma thing, like in Lob Corp? No, there's a live system. You have 2 lives per day. The people in Control were interns. No, they weren't. They were real people. We had Fuckboy up there, and Fuckboy was our good, honest, clean manager. Captain of the Control team. They had to see so many people die. You killed the one person who had white damage the first time, me, and then people were going insane. don't need that. I got so many V-Bucks. This is what I'm talking about, alright? Everybody kind of like... They got their shit rocked. What do the small Kerbos do? Nothing. You need to get 3 of them, and then when you combine them all in your stomach, they make a life. On their own, they don't do anything. They're just for getting 3 of them. Oh, orange Kirby, my beloved. Maximato. I'm not gonna lie, I keep thinking about those pepperoni chips that are like in the fucking kitchen right now. They're calling me like a siren song. Players are like the Sephiroth and the Nuggets? No, players are just like the Nuggets. The players are the Nuggets. Get a snack. That's after stream. That'll be my dinner. The Sephiroth are still the Sephiroth. Alright, on to fire. But every nugget is a player. And it goes about as well as it can. Okay, hang on. I do hear a rat bastard that wants to enter the domicile. Come along, rascal. Come along with you. Ugh. Why do Roblox avatars look like that? Easy. The cat is in. He was laying outside for a very long while on the balcony because it was sunny, and he wanted to, like, you know, sunbathe. But now it's cloudy outside because it's fucking, what is it? Like 6:50, so the sun's going down and the clouds are taking over, so now he's like, yeah, it sucks out here. There's 3 chests in this level. Mari continues to speak, even though I've locked her in the dark dimension. My poor dark dimension is not working anymore. Alright, we keep fire. Mari's talking smack. She shouldn't. I try to maintain a good, like, Cold War-esque stance with Mari. Because I like being active during the nighttime, no matter where I am. It's just, it's a facet of my being. And the thing is that I can't do that. Well, I still can't do that. But whenever I do that, she starts hissing at me. With weird bird hisses. Chest? Chest, yes? No. She needs her beauty sleep. I think she just thinks I'm some kind of, like, gorilla. Have you tried hissing back? Of course I have. Why would I not? It never works. These don't go far. Now they do. Don't need 2 Kirbys. I got 14 lives. I'm probably good. This also isn't Canvas Curse, so I'm not gonna die like 800 times. I need to get rid of 1 more. You motherfucker, give that back! Goodbye. Goodbye. No, bye. That was slow as fuck, Jacob, and you still messed it up. You still couldn't do it. That was the slowest one yet, and you fucked it up. Enemy sounds, Parasol, Scroll, Star Seal. Why is Fawful there? Don't worry about it. How many of these do I have? Oh, I'm like, okay, I'm 1 off. Cool. Ghost Metal, we got 3 out of 7. Mystery. It's mystery. All the different artworks. I can change my stomach. I remember I always used Diamond as a kid. And then map of a secret area is map of a secret area. That's not important. This is why Tornado's the best ability in the fucking game. Doing, like, cool fire tornado shit is so cool. Having, like, elemental tornado was the best idea they ever had. Unfortunately, now I need to get rid of tornado because I need fire. One time I agree tornado's cool. Alright, buddy. Alright, pal. Alright, Buster. Alright, bub. You're gonna be sitting there hating on Tornado, alright? One of the best abilities in, like, 2D Kirby games. It makes you invincible. You can just kind of spin, you win. It's that easy. Does good damage. Easy to control. Who doesn't love it? Sword. Okay. Okay. The court acknowledges your point. Motion stands. Motion stands. I love sword. Hey, what's up? I'm Metal Kirby. Wow. I fly really slow and can turn into a ball. I love how you just... Okay, you can get through these. One. Cool. Okay. There's 3 in this level. The final one has to be, like, the big chest, I think. Which means, yeah, no matter what, I'm gonna see it. Kirby Return to Dreamland is next, right? That's the one that has, like, the stupidly good... That has the... Okay, that has the ultra abilities, right? Would you like to sign my petition? Yeah. Epic Yard is next. We're not playing Epic Yard! Why not? It's not needed. It is not needed. Mass attack is still next. No, no mass attack! No! Not needed. Why not? Epic Yarn is adorable. Have you seen the games I play? Like, adorable's not really in my repertoire. I play Union Rhythm Psychosis, alright? Look, he wants us dead. He hates us. I play, like, Quasimorph. Maybe I actually play more Quasimorph. I play Amazing Cultivation Simulator with 143 hours logged on record. Gamble with your friends. Ursa gave me that game. Because Ursa's addicted to friend slop and she hates actually playing any real game with me because she hates me a lot. She hates me a lot, and like me specifically because she hates me. $143 hours and 1 achievement. Okay, so fun fact. I have mods enabled because that's like one of the only real ways you can play that game without wanting to tear your fish. Like, I said fish because I saw Lucia type fucking fish. That's one of the only ways you can play that game and not, like, want to rip your teeth out. Gimme, 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 gimme. I thought you were about to say fishnets. I should buy fishnets. Are you really friends? Look, all I'm saying is, Ursa could stand to play like a couple of games with us sometimes that aren't friend slot. Maybe like, you know, join us and, I mean, okay, she did play Overwatch with us one time. That's kind of like, that's a new age friend slot. You can literally rob most NPCs in the game for items. That's funny. Do you fuck with borrow trauma? Do I fuck with borrow trauma, they ask.
82 hours.
Mostly plays friend slop with friends. Atiki, you're excused. Because your like other main avenue of playing games is also just like VNs. Do I fuck with borrow trauma, they ask. Of course I fuck with borrow trauma. I just like playing games. I will admit, the gambling game is like really... I probably fucking needed metal. Balls. Rotation. I can't go back. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. All of my friends fucking hate me. I lament. I say like most people haven't fucking tried many of the games I've recommended them. It seems to be actual items that raise the odds that are hidden in the fucking casino. Interesting. I asked me to play it again. Should we check game talk? What am I checking? Fish. Killer fish. Fish is a platform run-and-gun shooter where you play as an armed fish. I'm free from it all. I would never ask someone to play Dead by Daylight with me. If someone asks me to play Dead by Daylight, I will say yes. But I would never ask someone to play Dead by Daylight with me. And the stipulation is that I would only play Dead by Daylight is if, like, it's a full custom game lobby. That's it. That's the only way I would, like, ever agree to play that game with other people. Otherwise, that's my own private suffering hole. All my friends hate me. Anyways, another phone got into limits. Yeah, see, that's exactly what it is. See, you get it. You get it. It's basically about, woe is me, everybody hates me. Also, everyone keeps doing what I tell them, and everyone, like, actually, you know, really loves me, but it's also the fact that everyone fucking hates me. Come someone's never played. Okay, so Dead by Daylight is ass. Because, generally, it's like, a lot of the game is if you play the game well, one side just doesn't get to have fun. So, like, if I'm playing Killer 2 well, there's, like, no video game to be had. And then, like, if the Killer is playing well and I'm on Survivor, the game is just completely and utterly dog shit. The stream that reviewed Limbus IDs and might play it for her birthday. Do you mean Kinky Mations? What about Dragon Ball Dead by Daylight? Did you fuck with Daemon X Machina Titanic Sire? I think I tried Daemon X Machina before, and like it was okay. I need drink. More than 2 M pregs at this clown show already. What was the consensus in your Star Fox fuckability post? I got to check. People said it was mixed. Even amongst the furry community, apparently it's a hotly debated topic. We'll have to get back to them in about a week. Then we'll have a more concise answer. But, like... Dragon Ball Breakers, boring, stupid, bad. I've never played it. I have no input on this at all. Like, I got no input on this whatsoever. I'm just kind of, you know, excited that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is going to be a thing finally, and they can stop releasing DLC for 2. And then this time, 100% for real, actual FR. They will have a Kid Buu race. That's not the Majin race. But the Kid Buu race had a transformation that turned... the Majin had a fucking race that turned them into Kid Buu. I thought that was only, like... Actually, wait, no. Did they? I don't think they did. For some reason, like... The femme-leaning Majins looked like Kid Buu. But all the male Majins were just, like, regular Buu. It was weird. I'm praying for androids to be a race option. I'm going to be so real with you. I'm going to be so real with you. What is the difference between an android and a regular human player that can just generate ki? What's the difference? Androids are better. But couldn't you just make that like a fucking passive toggle? Like, couldn't you just make that a passive? Androids kind of feel like this could have been an email-ass race. At time. They got weird haircuts, I guess. That's it. You've described Dragon Ball. I've always, like, wondered what the appeal of an android race is. What about a cell race? I don't think a cell race could work because a lot of the appeal of Cell, right, is the fact that he goes through, like, 4 different transformation stages. And you can't really do that in that game because the transformation stages are, like, you know, the point. Is there a Namekian race? Yes. From what I remember of Xenoverse 2, the races are Human, Saiyan, Namekian, Frieza race, Majin, and I think that's it. I don't remember there being another one. I think that's it. And then Saiyans get the most transformations because, you know, all it is kind of changing their fucking hair. Frieza's race doesn't even have a name? No, it's just Frieza race. I would be interested in seeing a demon race because I like Dabura. But I also really like Janemba. Janemba is good. I'm a big fan of that guy. But specifically evil Janemba. Whenever he's not like, you know, the big guy. I think they will have to make Orange available because, you know, it's Dragon Ball. Everybody kind of has to get, like, a transformation of some kind. The red sword guy? Yes, the red sword guy that was also purple and red. He looked really fucking cool. Janemba. That's not Janemba. Where's Janemba? Janemba. Janemba. I like the him. Big fan of that. Good design. Like it. Looks like a Dragon Quest enemy. I will admit, though, in the meantime, whenever I played Xenoverse 2, I would just play Frieza Race because they're kind of like the best characters ever. They're like sick as shit. I would just make Cooler, and then I would just play Cooler because it's cooler. Big fan of using Supernova to kill everything in my okay, ads are done. Yeah, the Cooler. You get it. What is this? Ow. They don't have Cooler transformation for Freeze Race, and the only transformation available is Golden. Was that a chest? Did I just miss a chest because I was like yapping? Or was it like, it was like cherries? It's top 3 Kirby game. No! And now, the end has come. Balls. I mean, it makes sense that only Golden is available, though, for the Frieza race because of the fact that, like... What the fuck? This is strange. I think it wants wheel. I mean, it wants me to bust through the path. If I can get something that can demolish, like that. That works. Because this saves us time, and we want time saved. Whole game's time and wacky doodle nonsense. Why did I have fun with it, right? I mean, the thing is that, like, you can't really do a Cooler transformation because, like, if someone wants to look like Frieza and then, like, transform into Cooler, that also, like, just kind of fucks things up, I think. You need to have it to where, like, because Golden is just a palette swap. It's a semi-cool-ish palette swap, which is why it works. But that's why you can do Golden. It's the same with, like, Saiyans. Saiyans can have, like, Saiyans are fine because all they do is just change hair colors. And then you go, like, yippee yay woohoo. What if I ran at you? What if I ran at you? Hello again. Welcome. Where did you go? Freeze to death now. My treasure! Why are you immune to everything? My treasure. Hi. Were there only 2 chests here? Am I stupid? Does my brain function at a higher capacity? Or am I tiny? You just want to do a drop. Right! The golden thing! I like to be red now. But now I don't even have to care about the big chest. I really want to play Xenoverse 3 because, like, funny enough, Xenoverse 2 is a really good game. I don't know who got, like, whoever had the original idea of just, what if you could make your own, like, Dragon Ball OC and then, like, it was a pseudo RPG. They had a really good idea there. Better engine Xenoverse would be great. That's what I'm hoping 3 is. Dragon Ball Online did it first. It did, but Dragon Ball Online, like, doesn't exist anymore. I'm also like, you know, in terms of things that don't exist. This is a very loose segue, which is mainly just me. Akira Toriyama drew Dragon Quest. There's my segue. I want to play Dragon Quest X in English. I want to play it in English so bad. I want, like, officially licensed English stuff for 10 so bad. I think what I need to do is I need to become, like, a giant Final Fantasy XIV content creator somehow. And then, like, I can get invited to the media tour. And then I can ask Yoshi P, like, one question. And then I can just ask Yoshi P, hello, since you earn 50% of all the money for Square Enix, can you please tell them that we would really like Dragon Quest X in the West? Thank you. That's my question. My question is, can you do this? Yes or no? Then the Namekian fridge. Play with the farmer with a shotgun against rats. It's relaxing, pretty funny enough. Because, yeah, it's funny. Farmer with shotgun is, like, low-key the best character in Dragon Ball. He'd look at you with such disappointment. He would not! He did it! I think he'd honestly be pretty happy to not answer a question about 14 and sound like,
hey, what's the next job? Yoshi P, can you please let me in on the secrets of the world, please?
Yoshi P, can you please spoil everything about the upcoming expansion? No.
Chatting room. I have something to tell you. I looked in the viewers list earlier. There was a staff member here. I don't know why they were here, but they were here.
Like Twitch? Like Twitch! I don't know why they were here, but they were here! You've been perceived. They do just like watching streams. It's still scary. I'm just, I am a humble, I've got fucking 3 days. That's my ring, that's my ring video. I don't know if it's, like, sunk in yet, but literally, like, whenever I'm perceived by, in any official capacity, I get, like, I start freaking out. Because, like, whenever I do anything, it's always with the assumption of this will never fucking happen. Like with, getting accepted into, like, the Capcom Creators Program, I never thought that would happen. Yeah, or like the time Small Ant showed up. Whenever I was, that funny, I was also in Germany whenever that happened. How many people even fucking watched that stream? Like, I was partnered at the time, but, like... What stream was that? It was Mario and Luigi. Like, Superstar Saga. I don't even remember why I was playing that game. I just was. And Small Ant showed up. Because, like, Glasses gave him a sub. And then he just showed up. And that was during, like, a stream in which I was... It was not one of my more popular ones, because you all hate... I don't fucking care. But it wasn't, like... It wasn't, like, right now. Whatever, like, there's, like, a... How many people even fucking here? There's a lot of people here. For me, just playing a funny Kirby game, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, we had, like, maybe 7, like, maybe 80 people or something. It wasn't a lot. Like, I was not pulling smant numbers. At fucking, like, huge numbers. But then he just showed up and I was like, what? Almost like some people here, perhaps not for the game, but for the streamer. I like how you say that, and then, like, literally right after that, Ken says, "We crave Kirby!" Yeah, no, Smant was also actively streaming. That was, like, also, like, the fucked up part. Is that strange? And kind of. It's a thing that, like, doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things because we're all just, like, people. But there is just the also thing of person has bigger number than me. That's scary. They're, like, popular. My fucking treasure. How do you talk about the staff members? So in the active viewer list, they show up as, like, staff. You know how it says, like, streamer, mod, everything there? There's, like, a separate section for staff. Can't wait for Doug or Failboat to show up. I can see Failboat because that's, like, you know, Kirby guy. Me play Kirby. I can't see Doug. He's funny. I was actually watching Doug shit before I went live. But I doubt he'd show up, because, like, you know, he doesn't seem like a guy that, like, watches, like, video games. You know what I mean? Host. Oh, hey, the sleep scroll. One day we'll get a VTuber to appear. I mean, yeah, Viz has shown up here. Viz is, like, stopped by chat, and they're a VTuber. Shen is technically a VTuber. KT's a VTuber. But I know what you mean. What the f- I forgot about this boss. The odd staff left and came back with a non-staff ult. That'd be really funny. Will Milky enter VTubing? I could. KT made a model for me. I just don't want to. Buy some tortillas. This is not Arizona. Arizona is not, like, on fire always. You show us the model. I'd have to find it. And you've seen it, probably. KT showed off on his stream. Give me an ability. That's not an ability. Isn't the model you literally use for the starting soon? No, that's a custom model that my friend made me. Big ups to Liquid Asa. Ice it is. It's you but small, that's the ability. No, Minnie's in the fucking amazing mirror. I cannot enter VTubing though, because, like, I think we operate too far apart. I still think of Everyone Will Be There. That was probably, like, the funniest fucking horror game ever. It hardly qualified as a horror game by the end. Like it would cause a singularity or some shit. Like, I don't think I could occupy the same level of, like, VTuber presence that someone like fucking Heavenly could. You know what I mean? Because Heavenly is somehow, like, everywhere in, like, every VTuber sphere at once. It's that model jumping at you for KT's limits now, so that's the one. Alright, we have, like, 2 more worlds left. Maybe scares me how omnipresent he is. Kind of like Ryder. The Ryder effect. Heavenly still can't get any bitches. Why not use your model once a year, then? I don't want to VTube. The thing about VTubing is that you have to, like, really get into VTubing. In order to puppet a model well, you have to, like, really exaggerate movements and stuff. Like, it's a lot of effort. Usually, I just sit here, and it's a lot of effort for me to even, like, form coherent sentences back to back. I'm fucking, even then. Even if I could, like, puppet it correctly. I can't even, like, speak half the time I'm on this stream. Because, like, I don't have good life experiences. That makes it sound like I just don't have a good life. That's not what I meant. What I mean is, like, I don't do a lot of shit, so, like, I can't do the thing where I was like, oh, guys, today I went to the deli. Or, like, I went shopping at the grocery store. And at the grocery store, there was, like, the biggest dog. Look, you make all the crazy noise. That I do. Quite literally all I do, I play a fuckload of video games, dude. Like, I play a lot of video games. That's kind of just it. Pippa once said to be a VTuber, you need to have good stories or fat tits. I don't have either. The most I can do is, like, you know, scream. I'm real good at that. I'm a screamer. I'm a screamer, not a streamer. Like, he put fat tits on the VTuber. I couldn't do it. Nay, I shan't do it. That would be disingenuous advertising. I think it'd be better if I had fat tits. If I didn't have fat tits, and then it, like, a picture leaked of me. Gasp. I also already exist on the internet. But, like, if I had fat tits, and then, like, you saw a picture of me, and I didn't have fat tits, would you not feel crushed? Like, that's hopes and dreams dead right there. Fuck you. Fuck you! Like, I thought you liked... We have big Milky drawings already. That's a drawing, though, not me. I don't have fat tits. I can't do it. It would be disingenuous of it. We can get you a titty plate. If you wear the fat tits, I'm gonna send you. Would it even work, glasses? We already tried this once. The post office devoured them. Like animals. Some furries have models with abs and pecs and a butt. They're not buff in real life. They don't really cause a sir. So that's consoling. But that's furries. Furries are a gentle and understanding community. They also run, you know, IT. They run the internet. Once you're in German, you can have tits. Dare I dream? Do I hope for a world of tit? Everyone's so quite obviously the place where the boobs are slapped on starts. You can tell how high up the boob layer was placed. I know what you mean. It's always fun, like, dissecting models. Think of the pranks you could pull on Shen with big tits. What do you have in mind? What pranks involve me having fat tits? Loom over her with them on. I can just loom over her now. Like, the only thing I could really think of would be, like, doing the stupid-ass ninja pose from, like, forever ago. Where I walk in there and I give her a sandwich brawlless, and, like, that's the joke. Sex appeal mocking. I don't need to be, like, more sexy. People are already, like, there was already that one company that wanted to, like, you know, graft my goblin. And I don't want to graft my goblin. I can't give them ammo. Look, you would really own Shen epic style if you started taking estrogen without her knowing. You're not even, like, the same chat member. There is a chat member that was here one time that was called, like, I suggest force spending. That's not you. That's not you. You could never be them. My everything. No, yeah, I'm in a Discord with the original I suggest force fem from Tumblr. I hope they're doing okay. Lucky, being an ally isn't enough anymore. Transition. No. I am the chat member that suggested the she-her hiking stream. What is the she-her hiking stream? Hang on, now, okay, now you're talking about something I don't know about. What are you talking about? Did I forget this? What is the she-her hiking stream? Do I need... Ah, wait, no, I have cut. He doesn't remember the she-her hiking strip. Look, he transitions but just from one form of gender void to the other. I mean, I've said this multiple times already. But I do have a friend, and she did say that, like, I can kind of just fit in anywhere because I apparently transcend gender. And I'm like, is this a good thing? It's one of those things where it's like, I could probably fit in with like in a girls' night somewhere and no one would question it. And I think that's really funny. Something your gender is funny, whatever's funniest for the bit. This is also true. I think Bugs Bunny logic is, like, the best. Girls always just did girl talk around me some shit. Shaking your hand. Every dollar reduces the tyrant to the next milligram of estrogen. Girls' Night featuring Milky the Squid from Milky the Squid stream. Do I go... Fuck it, I guess. Treasure here, yes? Yes? Yes, treasure? Yes. Okay, this just loops me around. Hey guys, when you say something is for the girls, can you include me in there as well? So whenever you say it, can you say it's for the girls and Milky? Thanks. I mean, that's kind of just my existence as it is right now. Have you seen my friend group? They're all over the fucking rainbow. I quite literally am just, hey, whenever you say something's for the gays, could you include me in there? So for the gays and Milky. Thanks. I want to go down. Okay, so I want to go down. Down, why? It's not down. Part of the rainbow. It doesn't feel like I'm part of the rainbow. Like, whenever I said, like, you know, oh yeah, Pride, Shen was like, you can participate in that now, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, I can. Alright, the only thing here would be the chest, which I already have. It is a very strange thing. Hello. It just doesn't feel like it. I didn't really get the distinction between men and women. Stuff to average power stuff. At least since playing with the same people, gender, I think weird that friends attract to one another. Yeah, I get it. I was also primarily raised by my mom, and I spent a lot of time around my sisters. So, like, I'm just really used to hanging around, like, AFAB. Just women in general, too. What the fuck? What'd I miss? What'd I miss? What the fuck did I miss? What'd I miss? I want that. I need that. Okay, I don't need you. Die a fiery death. Where'd it go? No! Fine. It's fine. It wasn't. I felt my soul leave my body. Well, I'm almost at max health. You have a soul? Of course I do. I need it. It says happy birthday to you when it's your birthday. Thank you, Kirby. My friend of Kirby. Kirby, my real friend. Friend Kirby. Hi, Milky. Ah! Is it your soul? You're asking a lot of questions that weren't in the original question. The original question was, you have a soul. The answer, yes. Yes, soul. Yes, a place for soul. Body is yes, a place for soul. I love being as smart as drywall. Your soul asking a lot of questions. Where's your license? I don't need a license. Okay, how the fuck? Oh, that's how. I'm just really stupid. We're just doing Soul Fraud again. Just you wait until the new Deltarune chapters come out. Then I'm really gonna be doing Soul Fraud. Alright, I've been in talks with Toby Fox. I know what the next chapter is gonna contain. Chris will be in it. Don't tell anybody, though. Don't tell anybody I told you that. Deltarune tomorrow? Deltarune tomorrow. Walpurg also tomorrow. My dad who works for Nintendo does too. See? Milky, there's a Tumblr sexy man in chapter 5. Oh no, is there? You asked a question. I'll never tell. But maybe. Wait, really? I'm lying. Do not believe this. No. No, Walperk is not tomorrow. Continue to save your funds. If you want the Ryoshu capstone ID, I'm also going to say, just shard her. Just shard her. You've had all season to get the Ryoshu shards, and I know all of you have 400 Ryoshu shards saved up for her capstone, right? Right? Just like how all of us, whenever Kanto 10 comes out, are going to have 400 Mersal shards ready and waiting for Mersal's Kanto, like capstone ID, right? You're saying words I don't know what they mean. Don't worry, it's Linda's talk. Just look at Kirby. Look at Kirby, everything's gonna be fine. Just watch Kirby. We have like 200 of each. We have like 50. I have like 350 pulls. What if I told you no? Fin. Is Sweeper Bokgak still going? Yes. I believe so. Alright. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that, but thank you, Bubble. I have the ID takeoff tickets waiting for space to be heard. I used my uptime module and my level 60 ticket because I was like, it's fucking Heathcliff, dude. I need that. I've been waiting for Big Brother Heathcliff for a while. What if someone buys one of my Yans and I roll like a whale? I would discourage this, usually. But this is Project Moon we're talking about, and I fully believe in giving them money. I give them money every Walper, usually, because it's like, fuck it, it's Walper. Why did you give $60 to Project Moon? I like their product! I want to have a little walking around money. Got it. Skip for Ryoshu and pull for others. No one said that. You need Ryoshu. You should pull for Ryoshu. You need her. It's her Kanto. You have to pull for her. Be nice. I like the project. Do your Ricardo with Fractal. I would, but I don't want to think about doing anything in Limbus right now. That's my problem. I have to think to do those fights. I don't want to. The rewards are tempting, though. What if I don't like the kit? You'll like the kit. That's a threat, by the way. There's gotta be, like, a chest down here. Or UFO. That works, too, I guess. Go away, scary shadow. Where is the treasure? Where's the treasure? OMG, was that Black Knife? Can I get back down if I go up? There's a fucking ladder right there. What am I doing? What am I doing ever? No, I don't want that one. It's gonna go in. It's gonna go in! Fine. Fine. It was intentional. Playing it up for the bit. That's clip farming, by the way. That's Streamer 101. That's clip farming. Mr. Milky, are you squeaking? I'm squeaking it the hardest anyone has ever squonked it. Don't touch me. Today is Cassiway's birthday. Is it? Happy fucking birthday. Alright, I need to make a... Sorry, I just touched a really hot stove.
stove too hot.
You have a stove next to your PC. Of course I do. That's why I made that noise. Yeah, sorry. I once again, I ate the one-day blinding stew. And this was after touching the stove that kills me. Where's my big chest? I'm missing the big one now. It's on the next screen. Or it's right here, I lied. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Bye. Secret door, chalk, happy now. It's so far, so good. Bye, UFO. I'm still like, I forgot I got the fucking wheel scroll. Elemental wheel. Thanks. So far, kind of cleaning up. Big fan of the cleanup here. Where is... There's a chest on the screen. I know there's a chest on the screen. I feel it. I feel it in my Jones. I lied? My wheel! No, you fucking don't! No, you don't! Okay, there's one chest left, and it's the big one. Stop hurting me. I'm gonna cry. I already have a headache. You're gonna make it worse. Go. What if I just killed you? Why must we fight? What if you died instead? Wouldn't that be funny? My content. All right, this is what Ninja does. It's like stupidly good, isn't it? Yay. Ghost. Alright, I'm at 88 out of 120 chests. I'm kind of cleaning shop right now. Mine. Wrap this up Monday for sure, this guys. I mean, hell, it'll be... We wrap this up definitely Monday, and then after that, we just move on, like, immediately to the next Kirby game. Because there won't be that much left on Monday. Or I could just push it this stream, and then, like... You know, we just do Return to Dreamland on Monday, and then we keep doing Return to Dreamland on Wednesday, and then on Friday, then we take the Subnautica 2 break. Don't you want to sleep before K2 stream? Yeah. I've been missing a Kirby marathon. Yeah? Do the multiplayer on Discord thing. No, we're gonna be playing that on stream. I just won't be doing multiplayer. And I do have to stream for. I have to stream. I definitely have to fucking sleep for KT's Limbus stream. Play a single level co-op with Shen. I did bring my own PS5 controller. So, like, we could just plug 2 controllers into this son of a bitch and just, you know, send it. I just want to have Tornado. Oh, I actually fight the Roach now. Wait, hang on. What if I cheated? What if I just cheated? The racing game remakes Road Trip Story Mode. It will indeed include Kirby Air Riders. With an S. Means I can strong-arm Maryland into doing it too. Right? Right? The more people that play Limbus and are like, oh man, this is kind of really good, it means you can get other people to fucking do it. At last, the Squeaks are in sight and Kirby is closing in. His precious shortcake is within reach. What in the world? Meta Knight swoops down and nabs the treasure! In a flash, he's in a meta quick. He sails through the star door, leaving Kirby behind. The star door will never open up without the 5-star seals. Kirby carefully places the 5-star seals in the door and... the lock breaks and the star door opens. Now for the cake. All this for cake. I mean, I would too. Did you see that fucking slice of strawberry shortcake? That shit's amazing. It's got like the layers. It's got the cream with other strawberries in it. More cream on top, like icing on top. That's like the good stuff. Okay. Chatting room. My headache is severe. I believe it is time for us to withhold Kirby until today's Friday. Monday. Yeah, but ibuprofen. I do not, but I have a couch and dreams. I will see all of you that care a little bit later on KT's Limbus stream. And for the rest of you that don't care, I'll be seeing you Monday for more Squeaking Squad. And then we're going to go to Return to Dreamland. Goodbye, freaks and geeks of all ages. In the meantime, here is my good friend, Miss Poetic. She is streaming Final Fantasy. It's probably going to be the new shit. So if you haven't seen the new shit, here's your forewarning to back out. If you care. If you don't care, go watch her. She's a lovely person. She's stupidly funny. Now, I explode. Goodbye. 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 Want to hear what the inside of my mouth sounds like? I'm just teasing you.